I'm Teresa, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back here with a kind of fun video that's also a little bit ranty because I'm in the mood to rant, so try to stop me, but you can't. Anyway guys, today I'm going to be talking about some of my bookish pet peeves, and I have compiled a list of these. It is so long, I think I will have to do multiple videos to kind of talk about them all, but today this is gonna be part one. So actually we are gonna start with one of the worst ones for me personally, and that is cover changes. Oh my lord. It makes me think that the people involved in the publishing process have never once picked up a series in their life. Because if you have, you will know the distinct pleasure it gives you when they're all on the shelves next to each other and their covers match and they're all either paperback or hardcover and they are the same height and they just look so beautiful, and oh my god, why on earth would you ever change a cover? So here's an example, because this is the current source of my outrage. I just read The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman, and this is an okay cover, but whatever. And then I ordered the sequel and I thought it was gonna be the same cover, and it's not. It is not. I don't know. There are so many things wrong with this situation. It makes me cry. I kind of want to order this again in this cover, if it still exists. I do think that it does somehow. I don't know, but Amazon, I fucking hate you. They are not even the same height. They have completely different styles. Maybe because they're published by different companies, but still, dude, just buy the rights to the cover or whatever. You already bought the rights to the book. I don't know how that shit works, so just pretend that is how it works. Number two, authors that get signed for a book series that isn't even out yet, but that is going to contain like 5+ books. What the fuck? Especially if it's a debut novel. Are you seriously gonna tell me that you have planned out all of those books that you're gonna write, that you're contractually obligated to write now? Cause I don't think so. And you know what that means? If you haven't planned it out, they're gonna fucking suck. There are some exceptions, and so far I know of two. One is the Gentleman Bastards series by Scott Lynch, which is really, really good. The second one is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I haven't read book 3 yet, but book 1 and 2 were great, so we shall see how that continues though, because for both of these series, well, for the Gentleman Bastards there's 3 books out, and for the other one 2, so they're still in the realm of trilogies, but then when it moves beyond, it's like, I'm very, very, very skeptical about this. Number 3, one of my worst pet peeves ever. Rewriting a book that you've already written from a different point of view. One example is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, which I don't know if this was ever published, but I know when she was first doing work on it, there were like some chapters released or something, and I like devoured them. I think, the first one was released, something. I read that thing 10 times, and then I continued the book myself, because the wait was too long. And apparently at that time it wasn't a pet peeve yet. Dude, that is the ultimate money grab. You cannot tell me that anyone really cares. Or that you personally care. If you had cared about his perspective, it's always a guy, somehow, you would have put him in the book. You know, there's such a thing as multiple perspectives. But somehow, that wasn't important at that point, only when like the money train is coming in and you're like, come this way, come this way. Would you believe me if I told you that I haven't even had coffee yet? Yeah. I didn't think so. Number 4 is something to do with the stories, finally, because all that was kind of the extraneous stuff. It is a book trope that is just the fucking worst, and it literally makes me punch everyone involved in the face. Not makes me do it, makes me want to do it. It is the ultimate martyr move, and that is leaving someone for their own good. I probably don't even have to tell you how often that shit happens in YA books specifically. Oh my god, please stop doing it, please. The situation is always like chock full of miscommunication, and then people are keeping their own feelings to themselves, and they're just like all jumping to the fucking wrongest conclusions that you could possibly jump to. Again, shout out to New Moon. Like, they're literally actively trying to not understand what the other person actually means. Especially if they've been in a relationship for a while and they're supposed to sort of get the other's vibe. Like, you know when something's off, you know, you can't read their mind normally, but you can sort of tell when, you know, there's something not quite right. People in books never fucking notice, and then one of them is always like, no, I don't love you anymore. I can't be with you. While inside they're dying and also the other person's dying. It is also so condescending to be like, this is for your own good. You don't know what's good for you, I do. So let me make the decisions, alright? Number 5 is kind of the polar opposite of that, but it is guessing other people's thoughts when that shouldn't even be a thing. This is something that the Winner's Curse trilogy by Marie Rakowski did all of the fucking time, and I think I mentioned this in all of my reviews of the books because it drove me fucking mental. So there would first be like a whole amount of miscommunication or like lies being told, and then at some point when it conveniently suited the story, the guy would like just go be like, oh wait, maybe she meant, and then like literally reiterated everything that she had thought and done and be like deciding the last few chapters, and I was like, ugh, it is so dumb. I understand that you as the author know this shit, right? But a guy, more specifically a guy, he can't just like guess everything, you know? Like, of course, as I said, you can guess little clues and stuff like that. You cannot fucking, I don't know, discern this whole entire plot like in the split second when you've been completely oblivious to everything the other person has been thinking for a really fucking long time. And it is the fucking worst. So that's it for some of my worst bookish pet peeves that I fucking hate. Let me know, please let me know that I'm not alone in the comments down below, okay? Because this is some of the worst shit that just... These aren't deal breakers as such, but they're heartbreakers, okay? Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like and subscribe as always, and come back very soon for a new one. I will see you then. Have a lovely week.